Across the pond now, Nick, for our international checkup, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, I mean, he's been dealing with this pandemic since it started. He's really having a tough time lately. We're really seeing Omicron take off in the UK. He's really hit some political turbulence. I know that I say that a lot with Boris Johnson, but this time it seems, pretty severe. How does it look for him right now?
Is this because of his hair? Is that why you use the term?
I'm actually, I
Are
mean,
you visualizing a wind tunnel kind of?
I'm kind of jealous of his hair, to be honest.
Fly away?
I mean, he kind of has more hair than me, but
Sorry, I know I didn't know that was a sensitive topic. But anyways, Boris Johnson dealing with a number of things. First of all, this Brexit thing isn't panning out like he had wanted. He's still trying to deal with the French and the Europeans on kind of fishing rights. Luckily the UK economy hasn't been doing that bad, but he's been dogged with these controversies about these staff Christmas parties at 10 Downing Street. And, check out this. This is a killer trend line when you look at the ballot numbers in the UK for the national ballot. Back in October, the Conservatives were like at around 40%. Now they've gone down to the low 30s. And the Labour Party now has, depending on, which day it is, anywhere from a 7, 8, or 9 point advantage. And a lot of this has to do with what I'll say, Boris Johnson being back on his heels. Not just because of Brexit, but with this Omicron virus, people are just fundamentally upset, that there was a staff party that basically seems to have disregarded what politicians were telling everyone else in the United Kingdom, which was not to have these types of parties and to be much more careful when it comes to interactions and respecting the health rules.
In terms of political leaders not doing what they're telling other people to do, we had a taste of that last year here in Canada, Nick. Are we going to see that again, do you think?
Well, not if they're watching this podcast. They shouldn't be. Here's a message to any legislators or elected officials or their staff who are watching or tuning into the Trendline podcast. Don't do it. Don't travel. Don't go out. Don't be pictured at a party. Respect the rules. If you want to lay down the law and the rules that are best practices to keep our communities safe, you've got to live by them, not just publicly, but you've got to live by them privately. So how about this? If any politician does decide to break the rules, I suggest that it's okay for Canadians to show up with pitchforks at their front door. Because, come on, we've been in this pandemic for a while. You should know better.